Police continue to search for two men who mugged a passenger in a livery car in Brooklyn. Police say the victim, 53-year-old Michael Shalanchik, died after the attack from some sort of medical condition. Now, police releasing images of the muggers wanted in the case. Meanwhile, the tragedy causing union reps for the cab drivers to call for laws preventing the drivers from locking the back doors be reversed, something they say might have saved Shalanchik. Eyewitness News reporter Anthony Carlo live in Mott Haven in the Bronx where they spoke. Anthony.
Dave, that's right. And the New York State Federation of Taxi Drivers held a news conference here in the Bronx just a little while ago, blasting policies that they say prevent cab drivers from being able to automatically lock passenger doors. This is so that if a passenger is having some sort of an emergency or feels threatened, they can make an easy exit. But police say those muggers got to Michael Shalanchik by easily opening that cab door, and now a family is torn apart. Michael Shalanchik was a family man. He had been with his wife for 30 years. He raised his two daughters in Brooklyn. Michael loved being a father, his brother tells us.
Oh, they were everything to him. They came before anything. They were his love, his life, everything.
Ronnie Shalanchik spoke to us on the phone about the loss of his younger brother. Police say these two suspects, caught on video in a supermarket, beat and robbed the 53-year-old of his chain as he was sitting in the back of a nearby livery cab in Coney Island Tuesday evening.
There was a bling necklace like the rappers wear, but it had a Jewish star on it, and the Jewish star was all diamond filled, so that must have drew the attention.
Sources say the victim suffered an apparent medical episode after the robbery and died. An official cause of death is still being determined. Police say the suspects opened the back door of the cab to attack Shalanchik. That's causing outrage in the cab driver community.
Drivers should be allowed to lock the vehicle once the passenger has entered and is secured in the vehicle.
The New York State Federation of Taxi Drivers says that is not allowed under the current law, so that passengers can safely exit the vehicle if they choose. But they say there's a bigger risk to the doors being unlocked, and they're writing a letter to the TLC.
This is common sense, Anthony. This isn't controversy. It's not us trying to, reinvent the wheel. When you get in a cab, wouldn't you feel safer if those doors were locked automatically?
The brother of the passenger in this case says he supports allowing cab drivers to automatically lock passenger doors for their safety.
The people that did this, I think that they're the lowest of the low. I'm not going to use any bad words here, but low, and they should be caught and brought to extreme justice.
Extreme justice, he says, for him is the death penalty. The New York State Federation of Taxi Drivers argues that if the driver is to lock the door, right, that a passenger can manually unlock the door at some point during the trip if they really do need to get out of the vehicle. I'll tell you, one big heartbreaking part of this story is the victim's brother tells me that jewelry his brother was wearing was something sort of like costume jewelry, maybe $50 or less. So Michael Shalanchik was beaten, robbed, and died over that. We're live in the Mott Haven section of the Bronx. Anthony Carlo, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.